Hello, everybody. We are live. This is total spur of the moment. I don't even have a microphone, but I have a bunch of stuff. I've been doing some organizing. Just got home not too long ago, and I was like, well, I need to open up some mini GT, prep for some showcases and everything else. And I was like, well, why not just do it live? To quote the famous Bill O'Reilly. Some cars have already showcased. Man, I wish YouTube would. When you do these, I do these so spur of the moment that I can't, like, trying to do these close-ups. God damn it. Makes me mad that I can't, like, get any really good close-ups on these lives. Or else I'd probably do more. Whatnot seems to work. I wonder if there's a way to set it up. Doesn't look like there is. Maybe you guys who know a little bit more about it, but I'll do some close-ups. The whole point is that I'm just going to be opening cars, and while I'm doing that, I can talk to you guys. This is nothing formal at all. I'm just opening some mini GT cars, putting them in boxes, trying not to make a mess, and I already am. I wish you could see behind me and see, oh man, hold on, and see what's going on, because there is such a mess. In fact, here, I'm gonna do something here. I need space for my arms. So, there we go. So yeah, so I've got a garbage can to throw stuff away. And I have one of the biggest messes my office has ever been in, because I'm prepping all kinds of stuff. And we're getting ready. One of the reasons I posted the Q case unboxing yesterday is because everybody else already has, but because we're getting started on the Lamley Awards. And is that right here? Is that how it goes? No, it doesn't. Maybe it is. Yeah. And I've got kind of everything out right now. So I've got a Whatnot live stream. There's that. That's pretty cool. Coming up on Sunday for the Lamley Studio Works, and I just have to get myself organized. And one of the things I needed to do was open these. When they come in the Miho exclusives, they come in this like clamshell, and I really don't like it, to be honest. I wish they came like this, like everybody else gets, just the box. But I understand they want the wrapper or the logo on there, and so I get it. But all right, vertical video, gross. You know what? I don't care. For a live stream like this, it actually, in doing it in this little studio, it gives me some space, and we'll do both. It's like sometimes for the showcase videos I do, I'll do it horizontal because I prefer that. But for this, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry, do I sound like I'm tired and grumpy? I promise I'm not, but I think I'm coming across that, and I apologize because I'm not. It's like, hey, it'd be fun to chat with people. I haven't done this in forever, and why not? So I apologize if I sound a little grumpy. All right. Dodo found a treasure hunt yesterday. What'd you find? Brian, I don't think found 13, but maybe you did. Maybe you found 13 supers yesterday. Christmas came early. Mod Rod, congratulations. This thing is awesome. Did you guys see the short I did on that one? I actually had on Instagram. I'm going to post it later, but it's on YouTube already for this one. That one's sweet. I do think that this might be the... We're gonna start prepping the Lamley Awards, and there's going to be a poll on Mini GT, and this one will go up against others in the other big tournaments. This thing, if you saw the short I did on this might be one of the best of the year. It's so cool, the McLaren. And I did get, and I'll show you. I'll open it up later, but let's get to these. I'm going to get these out of the way so I have more space to work with. Using the old... Oh boy. Is it a mistake to do this live? I have no idea. Because you have to kind of leverage yourself to do this. I really don't like this packaging. You haven't been impressed with the Mini GT, says Brian. You guys can all debate them if you want to. I think they're fantastic. Wheelbase comes very loose. I don't know, it's not been my experience. I mean, there's some, just like any brand, you sometimes encounter some, you know, I'm doing this off camera. I can't do it. I mean, I got to take them out. So, but I don't want to cut my finger off, and I don't want to put the box cutter right through, you know, the car either. So I apologize. I was trying, but, and the specs here really show up. Yeah, I think Mini GT are amazing. I mean, like anything, there's models I like better than others, but I think they are amazing. There's that. Black R34. This isn't the last you're going to see these. This isn't like the full showcase. This is just me opening them up. So I need a razor blade. Yeah, I probably do. And I didn't get it. A box cutter or something like that works. But you know what? I literally started opening these and I was like, oh, I could just do a little live feature. Why not? Say hi to everybody. I've got nothing going on right now, which is kind of nice, which is a rare occasion. The last few weeks have been so busy. I'll leave that Liberty walk here and I'll start on the next one here. I have quite a few, so just so you know. Oh yeah, doing it off camera is very easy. I finally found what was chasing around still for the Fast and Furious 5 set coming. Congrats, man. I can use scissors too. I hate using scissors too because you have to cut. You guys, you know what? I'm not gonna. It won't be perfect, but this is how I'm doing it today. Well, I sure sound grumpy. I really don't mean to. End of the week, though, you know. So this is the Shelby GT500 Dragon Snake. How much would I assume all my cars are worth? That's a really good question. I couldn't tell you. But, you know, I do try and get rid of cars pretty quickly, too. Like, if I'm not, you know, like I'm purging the collection, which I'm going to pick up again. I'm hoping to do some. After JCCS and the Hot Wheels convention and everything, it's been kind of hectic. So I'm getting back to the purging here, hopefully this weekend. So this one open. You guys can look at this one. But that's the best way. No, scissors aren't the best way either, because you cut it and then you know, I've done everything, guys. You guys have been doing this for 8 billion years, so I've used every, and sometimes just once you do the little saw thing, and then once it catches, it just opens just like that so quickly. And that's the easiest way to do it. Then you toss it. So this is the Liberty, or the LB Silhouette Works GT Nissan 35 GT RR, and obviously the Silhouette racing livery. That's pretty sweet. I wish the camera I could go more close up, guys, but the camera that I use when I just turn on my phone and go live, I don't know why YouTube's got to work on that. You know, you think about it, the videos they do, they're typically not these kind of close up videos, but I still think they could have a setting, and if there is a way to do it, so I could do the better close-ups. When I film, obviously I can set the camera up to do super close-ups, which is nice, but for the lives, and I don't use any of the lives apps because I don't do it enough, but I don't know, maybe one of these days I can do that. Do you want to, the black one, if you want to see if it, you know what, let's open this red one and see how it opens, okay? Because I put the black one aside here from a minute ago. But let's open that up. This one actually came in a little bit of a melted case, so I'm just going to put it that way so you can look at it. Big Hot Wheels meet this Sunday. Awesome. Where's that at? Thinking of getting the Mini GT Nismo GTR GT3, you should. I highly recommend. In fact, guys, I'll tell you this. Once I open this, I'm going to show you something. Well, I'm going to hint at something. I always like to drop little hints when I'm doing this stuff. Okay. You want to see if this rolls. So this is the car. It's the Nissan Skyline GTR Tommy Kyra. Is it Kyra RZ? I think so. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, so I'll show you the car. Oh, it's got a different spoiler on it. That's nice. See, that's the kind of stuff you love that Mini GT can do, is they can change the spoiler, change the wheels. Rolls pretty well. I mean, there might be a little bounce here and there, but I think it rolls pretty well. Did you actually decide to buy the Matchbox? The Centenario sold out. Sold out. So yeah, a lot of people bought it. Can't compare Hot Wheels with primary modes. Okay. Yeah, I don't like to do a lot of comparison. I think the best comparison you can do in terms of these brands like Mini GT to Hot Wheels is based on how Mini GT does things. Did they execute well? And sometimes, most of the time they do, right? Sometimes I guess they miss the mark, some collectors. And then the same thing with Hot Wheels. But within what Hot Wheels does, did they execute it well? That's why when I do the Lamley Awards, I always ask for most disappointing on those polls, because it's not about the thing you think is the worst. It's what disappointed you the most. Some people miss the point on that. They always do. And that's okay. I don't expect them to analyze everything so perfectly, but I'm more into, like, you know, what I expect from Mini GT and did they execute it is, and then how many, you know, that's the only way I can compare, is how often does Mini GT execute well versus, you know, execute in their style well enough versus, say, like a Hot Wheels or another brand. So rolls all right. Mini GT is great with how much detail. Yeah, I agree. There's so many brands. I'm a big Mini GT fan. You know, as you know, I know Glenn over, you know, doing this stuff. I'm able to get to know Glenn and kind of know his approach. And obviously he found a like-minded person with Junimai and Junimai's approach to Kaido House. And, you know, they partner, you know, Glenn is, you know, June does all the design and stuff for his cars, but then this is the Nissan, this is the Sylvia Top Secret. But Glenn builds the models and, you know, his factory and stuff. This is cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I just love the approach. I love the attention to detail. I think when we've had Glenn on, he's talked about, like, some models he does. You know, he does those director's models that, those director's gift models that he throws away a good number of them because they're not at the level he wants them to be. And, you know, that's pretty admirable. Not everyone can do that, and nor should they, but Mini GT can and does, and I think that's awesome. Sawpops found a 13th Super of the Year. I wonder what you found. You got to tell me. Was it the wagon? Everyone's looking for the wagon right now. So that's a nice one. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Speaking of Mini GT, look for this news soon. And I'm not going to tell you much, but you're going to want to follow Lamley. And maybe I'll show this later for people as well. I can't say too much. You might get a sense if you look closely what I'm showing you, what this is about. All the details will be soon, but this is for serious collectors. It's going to be pretty awesome. So I'll show this to you. All I'm going to say is these are not mine, and I've been asked to be involved in what's going to happen. Maybe you get an idea. I'm not trying to do, like, I am hyping it in a sense, but it's cool. It's really special. It's neat what is happening. And because I have this audience, they've asked me to be involved, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Cut this open. How do you turn off chat? There's a setting there, I think, that you can. Do I happen to know when the Silverado is due to come to the States? Very soon, actually. I'm hoping to get one myself to preview. Are you I assume you're talking about the Kaido House one. You know, he did the special edition that was sold at the convention. I did not get my hands on that one. I was too busy. It would have been fun to try and get it, but I wasn't able to. Too busy filming previews and things. But I am hoping to get my hands on the regular release of that. Oh, this is great. Shelby GT500 Dragon Snake concept. This is now the black one. So, looking back at the comments. Oops. All right. Sorry. Trying to keep up with the comments best I can. Boy, that is something. I love this car. I just love the huge spoiler in the back. I'll do some, I mean, either I'll do a video on this if I can. I know everyone's like, do a video. Sometimes it's hard to, you know, I had to pull back. I was doing a lot of videos and I'm trying to do like 2 to 3 at the most per week just because of time. But I hope that I try and pack a punch with them. Then we're going to do another sneak peek video that I shot with Mattel, and then I've got other showcases. And sometimes the joy about shorts is I can put a short together real quick and at least show you the model up close. And I use this studio now for that kind of stuff because it's really fun. So I can do a lot. And I actually, to be honest with everybody, my favorite thing to do are the shorts, the reels, TikToks, only because it's fun to like fool around with good music and do fun edits. And I still love doing the videos, and I'm given good information and I can pass that along, but they're fun to kind of just be creative and produce them. I don't know. They're really cool. Let's keep going. It's the first time I'm opening the Formula One Oracle Red Bull Racing. I'll show you when I cut it open. This one was a Peterson. This one is being done in conjunction with the Peterson Museum, which is cool. So I'm already do a video. If I can, I will. I've got all the Lamley Award videos coming up. So a lot of these cars you're going to see in the Lamley Award showcase for sure. Because a lot, and we're working on whatever finalists we're going to use for the, what the 16 mini GT models are that we're going to put against each other. And I've actually got a few people working on, oh my gosh, this is insane. Holy cow. All right, again, because of the YouTube camera, I can't go total close-up on this. I'll do a short because that's something. Wow. Oh my goodness. The details on this are insane. You want to see this roll? See how it rolls. Oh, smooth. Look at that. That's a stunner. That is a stunner. Wow, I am impressed. Matt P says YouTube camera. It's whatever that when I say YouTube camera, I mean the settings that YouTube uses for these lives. I literally just say go live on my phone. I'm just doing this for my phone. I don't even have my microphone plugged in. I just did it so spur of the moment. And I just, so whatever the setting is for the camera when you go live on YouTube, I mean, there's other settings I know, and like I probably should spend some time learning to do a better setup so I can go more close up, because I've seen some live streams where they can go close up. I just got to figure out how to do it. You got to get that in the Tyrrell 6-wheel. I have it. In fact, I wonder where it is, because I don't think I've opened that yet. Maybe I'll look for it here while we're here. Anyway, this thing is really special. I have another F1 here somewhere that I'll open. Someone said I have unlimited mini GTs. I don't, but do they send them to me? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Not all of them. But I get these, and I got 2 more today that are here. So I get these, and I'm like, they're in these big packaging, and I got to go, man, I got to get to these. But I want to give Miho enough, credit, because they're the distributor for Mini GT in the United States. That's them right here. So I always want to make sure, but once I open those, that their information's gone, right? It's not on the box. So. Bentley Mulliner, is it Mulliner Bacalar? Car 0. So maybe first off the line or something. Yeah, Mini GT did do a Tyrrell 6-wheel. Again, super detailed. That's pretty. Wow, I love that gold trim on that. That's beautiful. All right. Yeah, I'm going to work on this, because maybe I'll reach out to some people, because I want to do these lives are fun, because sometimes I am just literally kicking it, trying to get things open. Just doing work, and it's fun to chat with people. Okay, put this aside. Oh, sorry, I'll actually show you guys what arrived just yesterday. I'll open this one up here in a second. So you get a little sneak peek of those. I know that I think Ministry did this one, but Mattel just sent the set plus the chase. So I'll be doing this showcase here fairly soon. So that came, and then some basics came from Mattel too, because I didn't have time to do the basic showcase, the basic sneak peek video with the Mattel team. We just ran out of time because of, I had to be at JCCS on Saturday. We usually film Friday, Saturday. I did the premium, I did Elite and 143 with Phil, and then of course you saw the RLC preview I did with Brendan. So I have 2 more videos to show, but we didn't get to basics. So they just sent me these. They sent me all the basics that were on the board. So I'll talk about them. They'll give me all the details and I'll talk about them. And then I'm just going to pack them right back up and send them back. But you guys get a little sneak peek of some of these. These just arrived today. They're pretty cool. But I got to prep those videos. What else arrived? This did too. This is awesome. The 2-packs with the new 320 Group 5. Nice to see a 2-pack with 2 new cars in it too. 2 new liveries. So anyway, I have to do all those videos, open those up. That'll be fun. Looking forward to that. Okay. Where were we? All right. Opening up the Countach. Put that there. Oh, I'll show you something else that arrived today too. Ow. Not a good sound. You prefer the Mitsubishi and the Holden set? I'll show them to you in a second. I got those too. Oops. All right. Looking forward to seeing the Countach here. LPI 800-4. From what I hear, Lamborghini always wants, they don't want just Lamborghini Countach. They want the entire name, the entire technical name. So you see that on Hot Wheels too. When they do the Lamborghinis, you see those really long names. This is, oh, wow. This is great. The Hot Wheels 143 was really well done, like entirely accurate. I know that their car culture one, some people didn't like the way the wheels were distributed. They're mismatched wheels, right? The back wheels are bigger than the front. So Hot Wheels has to make a decision because they have preset wheels. Do they go, well, do we do small in the front, large in the back, and have it a little bit more exaggerated, or do we go all the same size? And sometimes when you go all the same size, this side will look totally bulky in the back. So I think Hot Wheels made the right decision, but it was kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. All that said, this thing's phenomenal. Just beautiful. Look at the engine in the back. I don't know if you can see how it's kind of got like this gold trim on it. That's amazing. Wheels are perfect. Perfect. You want to see it roll? Let's see how it rolls. Beautifully. Whoop, rolled off. Caught it. I caught it. Yeah, that's really pretty. Really pretty. Let's see, how does this go? There we go. I don't know how many more. I've got 3 or 4 more to open. I'll go look for these others mini GTs and we can maybe have those, get those open. Like the Tyrrell. All right. Got another F1. Well, I got 2 F1s, you'll see. Okay, I'm really excited to open the Impreza. Been watching this one. You getting this Impreza from J-Car? That's awesome. J-Car is great. Great, great, great. Love doing that. Those Lamley exclusives with them. Just got the red and gold Mura from Tell Me the Limited Vintage Neo. Yeah, they're great. They really are something. Maybe I've done some lives with the Tomic Limited Vintage. Maybe I'll do another one of those here. Okay, here it is. Super Impreza WRC 97, 1997 Rally San Remo winner number 3. I've been so excited for this one. Oh man, look at those wheels. Just a stunner. Hi, Abby. You snagged one at 118 at Costco. That's cool. I don't know if I've seen that. Oh, I've seen people show pictures of those 118 at Costco. I avoid Costco if I can. I don't like it there. Too many people. Too much going on. But I have seen those pictures. This thing's amazing. Just beautiful. Michael from Perth, how are you? Cool to have you here. If you're joining us late, this is super cash. I'm just opening cars, and I just came on just kind of last minute. I was like, I'm opening these. Why don't I just do it live? So this is time to just say hello. Big Pear can hear the exhaust. Pig Bear. Bear Pig. I'll get it right. All right. I'll show you real quick. Another little pause here of something that came today. So these are out. Tarmac, you can buy these from Tarmac now, but the new Toyota Chaser, and this is the Lamley Special Edition. But I'm not going to offer this for a little bit. Oh, that's the chase already. I opened up the chase. Well, I'll show you the real car first. I don't have the lean pin yet, so I'm not going to do it. My daughter packed that wrong. She wanted to see the car. She pulled that in, put it in the wrong way. That's okay. This is ours. Oops. This one says Lamley on the bottom. So I don't have the Lean Customs pin yet. Once I get the pin, then I'll put these bundles up for sale. So that hurt. Well, it's mine, so that's okay. If you buy one from me, you'll get it sealed, obviously. Nice and protected. That looks really good. That looks really good. So yeah, once I get the pins, I'm thinking it may not be till December, to be honest. But that's all right. If you just want the car, you can get the car, but you definitely want the pin. The pin is limited. Here's the chase. Diecash got one of the JCCS Supras. Were you there at the show, or did you have someone send it to you? Did you buy it on eBay? Yeah, the Supra, the Auto World Supra, and I guess from what I understand, they sold out their allotment too on the Auto World store. It's so cool to see it so popular. Here, I've got one right here. Hold on a second. I cannot tell you how crazy everything is right now over here. So if you got it from JCCS, let's see here. Who was it that said that? That was Diecash Cars. Got it on eBay. Did yours? So I assume what you got came with the sticker, because we made sure that all the cars at the show had the sticker. So when you bought them from the Auto World store, you won't get the sticker. So we wanted to make sure that it was special for those that bought it at the show. So there's that. Let me show you one that I had done kind of special. Here, let's see here if I can find it. So this one is mine. So this is kind of cool. So this is the chase. And I signed it. Eric Bizek of JDM Legends signed it because we were at his booth. That's where people came to have the car signed, and where we did the raffle giveaway for the chases. This is Chad Reed, who designed the car. He works for Auto World. If you watch the Auto World videos, he's the one who does those, who narrates them and shows the product. That's Chad. He signed it. And then this is signed by Terry from JCCS, who I worked with and Chad to get all of this done. She's amazing. Her and Koji run JCCS. So I had the four of them sign this as a little memento for me, which I just love having. And then we had one signed, like Chad has one, I think Eric has one. So I did that special chase, and then yeah, it has the JCCS sticker on it. I will show you too. Here's another chase. One thing I didn't notice that Chad did is this one has the regular raw base, and the chase has a gold base. So, which I thought was kind of cool. And if you look at the wheels, the regular wheels have a kind of a chrome lip, and these are all gold on the chase too. Mayo, use scissors to open the clamshell around. we already had this argument. I cut those two. I end up like cutting my finger when I do that. Cutting it open is fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. All right. So that's the Auto World. I'm just so thrilled with those, how they turned out, along with the other Lamley cars and everything else. Okay, where are we at? Let's open this up. And we'll open that up. Who was the designer? Chad Reed. So ALG. Yeah, that was Chad. So the guy who designed the car, who does the videos. So if you go to the Auto World channel, you'll see Chad, who does, who shows new product every month, does those monthly videos. That's him. And he does mainly marketing for Auto World, but he helped design the 3 Lamley cars I did with J-Car. And he's really into Japanese cars. And so he's been really fun to work with. Right, so this is Red Bull Racing RB18 number 11, 2022 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix third place, Sergio Perez. So I'm assuming another beautiful F1 here. Yep. So it looks like a plastic chassis, and it's probably so he can do that kind of carbon fiber-like detailing on it. It's so detailed. Helmet, everything. My goodness. Rolls beautifully. I mean, this is just amazing how it's been kind of molded and detailed. We'll do the rolling test again here. Super smooth. Tires are so accurate. They really are. I mean, it's something. It really is something. All right, getting that all put away, and we'll put this. Okay, a couple more. Actually, while we're waiting for that, you guys can stare at that. I'm going to see if I can find that 6-wheel in this massive mess I've got. I'm not showing it to you because it's awful. And it's going to be all cleaned up. So much to show. Oh, I'll actually show you something kind of cool. You can hear it. All right. Give me a second. I don't know if I have the 6-wheel with me. It might be in storage. Yeah, it might be in storage. If I find it, I'll do a feature on it. Okay, so I want to show you something before I open the McLaren. So I've shown you, I mean, obviously many of you have this. I've showcased it. I think I got to turn it on. So this amazing Rio model, I think it's going to be a candidate for model of the year, and it has that hole where it turns the lights and then the lights flash. So I was going through some stuff. I don't know if I've shown this on videos before, but I want to see the year on this. This is from when I was young, and I can't remember what year. See if I can find the year on it. Made in China. 1983? 86? 83. 1983. So, RLC. Matchbox. 1983. Thing still works. The lights still flash. The battery's in there somewhere. I'm not going to do it too many times. Still works. 1983, that's 40 years ago. Now, it may have come out later than that. Maybe the casting was made in 1983. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to the Matchbox experts. But this Sierra, Ford Sierra, still works. Isn't that amazing? I mean, the sound is kind of weak. One day it is going to die. Isn't that incredible? And then you have that. Anyway, I found that the other day. And you know how I found it? I was picking up a box and I heard that. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I forgot about that thing. Anyway, I just think that's so cool that that's still working. I mean, if it's not 40 years ago, it's got to be at least 30. So, well, I know it's at least 30 based on my age. All right, let's open this McLaren. You guys can look at a blank space. Here, what should I show you? Here. There, you can look at an Auto World store exclusive. You can go buy that right now if you want. At Auto World store. Or you can look at, let's see, where is it? You can look at the actual retail Supra. You want to look at that one. So there's the Supra that was done for JCCS in the Auto World store, and then there's that Supra. All right, really excited to. In fact, let's pull out the other McLaren. I think I've got it buried here, but where is it? Let's see. Here it is. So we have the GTR and we have the standard F1. So we'll look at both. So I really do think this is one of the best models of the year, especially from Mini GT. It's just amazing. And here is the more road-friendly F1. Again, I wish I could go close up. I will in another feature, I promise. We'll do let's do a roll test on these. Let's move the box real quick here. I'll move this too. I'll work on that Auto World feature too. I'll be doing a full unboxing on that. Move these. rolls well. Yeah, they roll well. Pretty happy with those. Notice a little detail, like it's the small little details that Mini GT can do. Red on the axles on this side, blue on this side, which is accurate. Isn't that cool? And then there's the F1. Pretty sweet. All right, I'm caught up. Got all my Mini GT open, and I showed some other stuff. Oh, you want to see the... There's the Evolution, and there's the Eclipse in the Mitsubishi pack. So I'll open that up soon. And you want to see the Holden set. So we have BMW, Mitsubishi, and the Holden sets. We saw this one in Boulevard, right? The Monero and the Tirana. This is a new livery for that. I'm trying to figure out those wheels on it. Oh, they're the 10 spokes. Like the Watanabe style. That's pretty sweet. Ryan says, if you don't like Mini GT, you're blind and uninformed. No, you're just a collector who doesn't like it. It's okay. The reason I mean, look, I don't know what there isn't to like about Mini GT, but I also feel like there's no reason to bring in the... People like what they like, you know? I always, as much as I love Mini GT, I always get a little weirded out when I post something like by Hot Wheels and everyone's like, oh, these idiots who still collect Hot Wheels. They're not idiots. And there's a lot more people who collect Hot Wheels than... I understand what you're saying, Ryan, but that's the great thing about collecting is it's so subjective and not everyone has to like it. So I don't think anyone has to hate anything. They can be disappointed by something, but there's just too much hate in the world to level any of that to collecting. There's just no reason. Just don't buy it. That's the great thing about collecting is if you don't like it, you don't buy it. As opposed to going on Instagram and saying that sucks. Just don't buy it. People, I get that like, oh, you know, you sell out to Mattel. Well, I think if you just read between the lines, you'll kind of get a sense of what I like based on what I show. So things don't show up, you might go, well, I wonder why Lamley didn't show it. Well, maybe because Lamley didn't like it. There's no agreement that says I have to show everything. And if I do an unboxing, obviously I'm going to show it. But, you know, you guys hear the, oh, look, a Batmobile. I think you understand why I say that. Bear Pig, you guys have heard my rant that says I hate scalpers. You guys know my rant about scalpers. There are scalpers for sure. That box ripped? I guess it is. Did I do that? Most scalpers, quote unquote, are people who just got to the store before you did. But I know there's people who buy everything. But that's I mean, it's not Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels is the most popular. So I just, you know, there's a lot of people like Hot Wheels right now. But you can buy everything you want to online. That's a good thing. So, what else? Here, I'll just start stacking the cars that we opened here. So hard to get good stuff these days. I always hit antique stores for vintage ones. I will say, great Minnesota stuff, great comment, because if it's antique stores or anything else, here's the thing that and I wish I had more time. I get these new things, and I'll try and do more. I literally am sitting on the drag strip demons, and I've been sitting on them for a year waiting to open to do a showcase. But we all chase the new stuff when maybe the real fun is in chasing the old stuff. There's so much good old stuff out there. And not like, vintage, it's kind of ugly and, poorly designed, like truly good, realistic castings from even like 5-10 years ago, like garage that you can get for nothing, like for a true bargain. And sometimes they're even better and more interesting. Vintage racing is kind of taken on a life of its own, but the old vintage racing set, those cars go for a fortune now. But there's a lot of cars that may be worth a fortune. There are times you get most vintage racing. There are some you couldn't, but you get most vintage racing for next to nothing. Everyone's going crazy for current super treasure hunts. Go get an old one. Everyone's going crazy for car culture chases. Just go get old garage and old boulevard and stuff like that. So it's pretty sweet. F1 race cars there, Chase. That's a really good question. I don't know. I mean, typically there's going to be a chase with everything, but I wonder if maybe because the liveries are so specific on these, I don't know for sure that maybe there is a chase, but with Miho and stuff, like they want to do them with Miho, but I could see a case where the liveries are so specific on the car that they can't change it. So I would not be surprised. I don't know if that's the case or not. These are all going to fall. What else I got here? One more. Countach. Just right there in the corner. You like buying loose Ferraris. Bear Pig, that's a great... go back and collect the Ferraris. And yes, some Ferraris are really, really hard to get, but not all of them are. I'm telling you, man. I'll tell you the thing to really collect. If you want to go find some great stuff, go look for 2005 or 2006 to about 2011 Matchbox. If you want to collect some really cool stuff, the Porsche 911 GT3, the Audi R8, the Bentley Continental, the Alfa Romeo Giulia GT3, through those years, Cadillac, Coupe, and Wagon, they did... Rio Asada is doing all the designs for them, who, he went obviously to Hot Wheels later, but he was doing such amazing cars for Matchbox, all realistic. Ford GT, not the GT40, that's a crap casting, but the GT, like that second generation GT, like, I don't know if it's really technically second generation, but that like 2005 GT that came out, that casting's so good. So many good cars from that. Audi RS6. I call it the golden age. Still do. Matchbox is on fire right now. They're putting out crazy good stuff, but there's some awesome, if you want to find some bargains, those cars, you can get them for nothing. Dodge Challenger. They're so good. And kind of go Lexus GS, says Abby. That's a great one. I can't tell you how great those are. And people just, yeah, I agree that we get caught up in the hype. I do too. Chases are great. Finding supers is great. Finding I don't mind any of that. It brings more people in. It makes it more popular. You want lots of people. I understand the frustration for some collectors, but go back and collect the old stuff. And I'm telling you, man, that 2005, 2011 Matchbox, holy cow. That may be one of the great eras of diecast is what Matchbox was doing back then. Better than, they were killing Hot Wheels back then. Killing them. Then Hot Wheels in about 2010, 2011 figured it out. And that's when you start seeing the Datsun 510. The Skyline came out that year, or the R34 in 2011. They put out all this great muscle, like realistic muscle cars. But Matchbox was making their bed back in the day. I don't even know if that's a real phrase, but whatever. Okay, I'll show this one more time for those that missed it. Look, I think a week from Sunday. So this Sunday is the Dodge Charger Lamley Studio Works, the 22 Avenue Customs. Those are available on, I'm going to schedule, that show's already scheduled. You can actually bid on those. I have them, they're sealed away right now, so I can't show them. But the following Sunday, a video will drop with details on these. I'm showing you, this is just my example that I'm going to show, but these, I can't really say much more than These are two very special models. If you look closely, you can see what this is about. To give you a hint, these are the rarest cars, mass-produced cars for both brands ever. And I won't say much more than that, but they're doing it for a very, very good cause and a very good reason. And you will get all the details on what they are. I think Mini GC's actually unveiled theirs, but what they are and what they're for and how to get them. That will drop soon. So for your Mini GT and Kaido House collectors, more details to come on that. But I just, it's really cool. You'll love it. You'll think it's pretty sweet. All right. I'll stick around for a minute if there's, yeah, let's go. I'll stick around for what, about 4 more minutes, and then we're at an hour, and I can shut it down. If you guys want to ask some questions or just comments, I'm here. I've done everything. I could knock over that wall or something. Minnesota got a Matchbox Dodge Wrecker from 1960 or something, series number 13. You know, that's an era of cars I'm not very familiar with, but I know they're pretty awesome. Looking around here. Go back some of the... Good to see the Lamborghini. Yeah, I think most of these, I don't know if this one's out yet. This one is just barely coming. Well, maybe a couple of these aren't out. I don't know if the Range Rovers are. Our front, one of the viewers said the Subaru, they're getting it from J-Car. So I know the Subaru's out. And I've had that Subaru for a little bit of time, like the Black GR34, I think. You are the GOAT. Thank you. Goat at showing Mini GT. BMW 2002 would be cool. I agree. Here, I'm gonna actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna get this little box here. I'm moving it back here because I want to try. I remember these. And I was wondering if maybe we are going to go past an hour. If the 6 wheels in here. Oh my gosh. Bear with me. Bear with me. I don't think it's in here. Some of these I think I've shown. Huracan STO. This one I haven't really looked at. That picture's off, isn't it? The wheel on the back looks a little off on the Mercedes EQS 580. The picture doesn't look right, but I wonder if the car looks right. Any word on Lamley mats coming out? Ryan, not yet. We're working on it. Next year. But there is one in development. Modern collecting is so bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. I mean, there's obviously a lot of interest, but there's a lot of good things to go. Yeah, the wheel on this one's fine. I don't think I ever even opened that one. That's pretty sweet. I wonder if whoever took the picture for the cover of the box maybe heard something. I don't know how you missed that. How that wheels off there. Yeah, I would bet Mercedes doesn't like that. Well, I see it. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't see it. If you guys want to see these, you can. Like I said, I think some of these. I can't remember what I know. I've featured that. I know I did at least a reels on that one. I know I did on that one. That's a pretty sweet casting. I don't think I've seen the new Civic either. I don't know if I opened that one. Could I open the Red Bull F1 at the back? I did earlier. I would, you know what? Because I've already done it for those who are watching. Just go back once this uploads. And I don't remember what time, but I did open it. I opened 2. So the new Type R, right? Yeah. It's pretty sweet. Doesn't have the same menacing look as the old Type R. Looks a little too tame for me, actually. I mean, I think the Type R should just be bonkers, and I feel like the last generation was. And it's a really nice replica, but I just don't know if I'm as excited about the car. Sparky's also released countless F1 cars with Kyosho. Yeah. I'm excited to see Mini GT do it just for their approach. BMW. Don't know if I've opened this one. That's nice too. Cool interior on that too. Big sunroof. That looks nice. Yeah, we're going well past an hour now, aren't we? This one we've seen. This one I didn't even open, and I'm not gonna, only because I don't want to cut it open right now. I know I've shown that one before. Do I have the, oh, sorry guys. Do I have the red? Adjust this. Do I have the red RT5 Liberty Walk? If I do, it's buried somewhere. I'll get my Mini GTs organized. I need to do that. This thing, go off to the side. Let's see. Should compare Pop Race and Mini. I'll open this later. Pop Race did this one. What do I have? I have another Pop Race somewhere. Where's that? Give you a little sneak if you guys. Oh, look. Wait. You're gonna laugh. Oh. You're gonna laugh. I never stacked that one. Oh, okay. These are. I was gonna say I was like found another stack of them, and these are all the Bugattis that I did that. Remember I did the Bugatti feature? Oh man, see, this is what happens. You do the, yeah, these are all Bugattis, so we're good there. We already did that. I was like, oh, maybe that's 6 wheels in that stack, but it's not. Where were we? Do we have any change to see the Ford Mustang Mach-E for Mini GT in the near future? I don't know if we're going to see the Mach-E for Mini GT. Pop. Oh, I was looking for Pop Race. Where did I put that? know I have one. Sorry, guys. I'm looking. I want to find that pop race. I'll have to find it later. Anyway, it's probably in a drawer, and I can't open it at the moment. So do the F1. I'll do it in a second. But if you go back when this video posts, you can see the F1s. That's pretty nice. I'm not a really big fan of Lamborghinis in real life, to be honest, but I really like the Mini GT Lamborghinis, and I really like the Liberty Walk Lamborghinis that they do. Yeah, I think all the rest of these we've shown. All right, I'll show the F1 one more time because it is pretty phenomenal. Tommy's cool too, I agree. Man, I want to find that pop race. Someone's going to be doing a lot of organizing tomorrow, and that someone is me. I hate being unorganized. I can't go close up. I promise all of you, I promise a Reels, a short, a YouTube short, a TikTok, a Reels, whatever you want to call it. I promise one on these F1 cars in the coming days, just so I can really showcase close up the details on these and how well I'll do one of these shots, It rolls better than that. Doesn't do the long thing. That stinks. But those who saw it, there you go. It's really sweet. Reels on the wheels. There you go. All right. Well, I don't know where that pop race is. I'll do a Reels on that. It was a new Skyline. I think I put it in a little case in a little bin for things that I need to feature. So I think it's in there. All right, guys. This is fun. Hopefully you enjoyed just hanging out. If you like this, I'll try and do more. They really are fun to do, especially when I can get all this stuff opened. And if I have a bunch of things kind of catch up, or I'm doing some organizing or something, I'll definitely just turn on the camera and do these live streams if you guys like them. I like doing them. I guess if there's 2 people watching, that's totally fine. All right, guys, enjoy your Friday. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get myself organized. For sure, join me on Whatnot at 9 a.m. Pacific on Sunday for the auction on the Lamley Studio Works Chargers. And then Tuesday night will be the Elite 6.4, Hot Wheels Elite 6.4 sneak peek video. Look for a showcase on the 2-packs. Look for a showcase on car culture. Look for a sneak peek on basics. Look for a sneak peek on premium that I filmed at the convention. And then look for that special. There's going to be a mini GT giveaway show in November on Whatnot, a full giveaway show, like a whole day of giveaways that I'm going to kick off. And then there's going to be this special charity event on Whatnot and elsewhere on eBay too, to raise some funds for a special cause. So all of those details will come in the coming days. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Bye.